Oh, okay. I think I'm ready here. I do never know, though. I have everything ready. Hi, everybody. It's nice to see you. Welcome to Mondays with Marc. I'm Marc, and we're on your favorite YouTube channels, SmokeySteveAndMarc, right? Yes. How's everybody doing? Like I said, it's great to see you. On this Monday, I had my first taste of what it's like to have a weekend off and then go back to work early Monday morning. But all was well. We had a good day at work today. I haven't even changed or anything yet because I knew I had to film tonight. So I thought I would just stay dressed from work. Believe me, I fought the urge to just take off all my clothes and just throw a sweatshirt on and just like lay on the couch. But I have responsibilities, right? Anyway, so let's see. What do we have to talk about tonight? We have a fun episode tonight. I'll get into that a little bit later, though. But we have a lot of exciting things coming up that we're planning. Steve and I have been talking for a couple days of what we want to do, like for the holidays and stuff like that. And we have a special episode again, in the spirit of Christmas in July and the Golden Girls and our Halloween special. We have a special that we're putting together right now, so that more will be revealed about that, right? We're going to do maybe 1 or 2 more lives before the end of the month, and we're doing a 12 Days of Christmas countdown giveaway. And we're putting that together the 12 days prior to Christmas, and every day we're going to be giving away something. I think that's going to be super fun. Y'all know how much I love to do stuff like that. But again, more will be revealed. I don't want to give too much away because we don't have all the details down yet. But I just wanted to let you know that we have some things in store for you. If you haven't already, check out Steve's video that he posted earlier today, and it was, let's see, Keto Day. My gosh, what day is this? So I have it written down. Keto Day 12. He released that a little earlier today, so if you haven't checked that out, he's doing really well on this keto challenge. What does he have? One more day left tomorrow. Since we do intermittent fasting and we eat our dinner late at night, I guess technically he has 2 more days to go, but you get what I'm saying. So the big question is, come Wednesday, is he going to stay on it or not? I still don't know. I don't think he knows right now. But I'm super proud of him. He really did a good job with this, really. So I don't know. That was that. But anyway, so for tonight's Mondays with Marc video, I told y'all that I was thinking of some, countdown to Christmas, DIY countdown to Christmas like we did for Halloween. So tonight is 6 Mondays prior to Christmas. So we have 6 weeks till Christmas, and that gives us 6 episodes to make some pretty cool stuff. So I thought tonight's a perfect night to start, right? So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what we're going to do for this countdown, and I hope you all will join me in on it. But I don't know, let me just tell you. So I decided that we're going to do a Christmas platter that you can make for yourself, or you can make to give away as gifts. Now, I make a ton of these. I make about 20 of these every year. Prior to this, I actually made 52 of them every year because I had a corporate account for a restaurant that I worked at, but the place that I had that account with actually closed. So now I just make it for my family and friends. But anyway, it's going to be a Christmas platter, and just a brief history of my Christmas platters. It started off like any other platter, it's just a platter with Christmas cookies in it that I would give to everybody I knew, right? And then it kind of morphed on from there. One year I just started adding little homemade things to it that, weren't edible. Like I added like a candle holder one year. And then every year I do make a homemade ornament for all my families and friends. And I just added that into the platter. I love gifts that kind of keep on giving, or you take something out, and then you find something else, and then you find something else, and then maybe you find something that you can use all year. I love little gifts like that. So that's what my Christmas platter kind of morphed into over the past few years. It's a platter, and it has, of course, Christmas cookies and sweets in it, but then it has an array of miscellaneous homemade gifty items in it too, and every year it's different. So I sat down and I planned out this year's Christmas platter, and I thought that I would share it with y'all week by week as a countdown to Christmas. The end result being, and that will be the Monday right before Christmas, will be a really cool Christmas platter that will double as a gift that you can give to people who, who you would like to give it to, too. Now, each video will stand alone, so if you don't want to make the whole platter thing, each video, like the project that we do in each video, stands alone, and you could just make that as a gift. For example, like, I don't know, say next week we do the Christmas ornament. Of course, that's separate. You can just make that if you want. But what my hope is that every week for the next 6 weeks, we're going to make 1 or 2 little projects, and the end result being this fantastic Christmas platter that we can give away as gifts. And we're going to be doing some cookies, we're going to do an ornament, we're going to do all kinds of stuff. It's really cool. And in addition to that, I might do 1 or 2 SSAM Express videos too. So there's going to be a lot of stuff in this platter, so I think it's going to be pretty cool. I'm super excited about it, and if anybody joins me from the beginning to the end, I will be so impressed and, like, tickled pink. Like, if you guys make this platter like I'm making it, I don't know. I will be so excited. But anyway, so I'm just rambling on. I hope you get the idea of what I want to do, okay? And I hope you're excited for it too. So I thought the best place to start tonight would be with the platter itself. Now, in years past, I had just bought the platters, or maybe I bought a basket and, like, just spray painted it red or something. But then more recently, I started, like, making the platters that might double as something else. You know what I mean? So, like, after they eat their cookies and stuff, they have something that they can use for something else. And this year's no exception. I'm super stoked about this platter this year because it's kind of cool. We're going to be making like a cookie platter that's going to double as a dry erase board for the refrigerator. All right? So, get your pencils ready because I'm going to go down through the material list right now, and we're going to make one. And then I'll show you how we're going to make it into a platter, okay? So, this is week 1 of our 6-week DIY Christmas countdown. And we're making the platter. So, what you need, the materials you'll need for this is a picture frame. And again, I try to keep these projects really, really simple, but and inexpensive, and the end result to be something you would be proud to give to. And I think I did it with this platter this year, so we'll see what you all think. You'll need a frame. I found that these frames at the dollar store are the perfect size. It's the 8x10 frame, and it has a mat in it, so it's a little bit bigger than 8x10, the actual frame, and it's a pretty sturdy frame, and it's deep too. So I think this is really, really good. All right, so any dollar store has them, but of course you can go to Walmart and get any size frame will work for this project too, depending on how large or how small you want your platter to be, okay? And this is actually going to be the base. This is going to be the platter when we're finished with it, okay? So you'll need a frame. You will need a white foam board or white foam core like this. Again, you can get them at the dollar store. Then you will need some craft paper. And again, dollar store for $1 you get a whole roll. This will take care of all of your platters. And I got this one that has polka dots on it, but we're not using that side. We're going to use just the brown side, okay? So craft paper, check. You will need double-sided tape like this. Again, dollar store, you can get it. Dollar store is my best friend anymore these days, right? You'll need magnets of some sort, so get magnetic strips. I happen to have in my arsenal of supplies behind me here, I have tons and tons of these magnetic signs that I think were meant to go on the side of a car. I'm not sure, but I have so many of these, so I'm using these for this project. But you can buy magnets at the dollar store, and they come in like strips like this. Sometimes they're in a roll, sometimes they're in a package with just strips in it. Any way you want to do it, you'll just need some magnets like this, okay? So we've got the magnets, check. Velcro, we'll need Velcro. And I got this at AC Moore, a package of it like this. You can get Velcro tabs. They even have these at the dollar store, but I can't like verify if they're like strong enough or not. I'm not sure. I've never used the Velcro from the dollar store, but I don't see why it wouldn't work. I think Velcro is Velcro. I'm not sure. So you need a package of Velcro. You will need dry erase markers. Again, the dollar store. But you can get dry erase markers anywhere, really. A ruler, very important for this project. You need a ruler, an X-Acto knife, or you could use a box cutter too if you want. But X-Acto knives, I think, are really handy for everything. And I think that'll about do it. That's all that we need, is it? Yeah, markers, ruler. Okay, so let's get to making this. I guess you're all wondering how we're going to make a frame into a platter that also doubles as a dry erase board and this and that. Trust me, we'll do it. Alright, so the first step, you're going to take your frame and we're going to unpack it. Just unwrap everything. Take everything off of it like this. Alright, and then we're going to disassemble it. Just take it all apart. Take all the components out. The glass, the backing. We're going to take it out like this. And I like, and I would, you know, if you're shopping for frames for this project, get the ones that have the little flex tabs on it. It makes it a lot easier than the staples. I think the staples are hard to get, you know, open and close like that. So there we go. We're going to take it apart like this. All right. And now you have your frame. Now if you get this exact frame, it comes with a mat in it that has these little, you're going to have to take these off. It has these little, they're called spacers, that gives you a three-dimensional effect with your mat. We're not going to be using the mat or the spacers or anything, so just take that apart. And then you have all of your pieces like this, okay? So now that it's apart, you want to clean your glass back and front. And we're going to cut our foam core to fit inside the frame. Now, the easiest way to do that is to take the little insert that comes with it, or the backing that comes with it, and just trace it onto your foam core so that it's the same size. Trace it on there, and then cut it out with an X-Acto knife. So you'll cut however many you need, however many platters you're doing, so that it has the exact size like that, okay? And now we're going to reassemble the frame. And it goes, obviously, the frame, and then you're going to put the glass in next. So the glass, just like a normal frame, will be facing out. Next, you're going to put the good side of the foam core down so that it faces out when you see it. And what I mean by good side is a lot of times when you buy foam core, or when you're using the foam core or cutting it, you'll get little dents in it like that. I don't know if you can see it, but my fingernail ran on it, so it got a little dent in there. You don't want that to be showing, so I'm using this side of it. So next is the foam core, like that. And then you can put the insert in if you'd like. And then you can put the backing back in it. If it has these little metal hangers like this, take them out. We don't need them. So we'll take those off. And why I'm putting everything back in it is because we want it to be as flush with the back of the frame as possible, meaning we're going to try not to have like a little divot or an indent down in here all the way around. So I found by putting the foam core in and the backing and everything, it makes it even and smooth, and that's a little important later on in the project, okay? It's not necessary, but I'd suggest doing it. That's why I used foam core instead of just using a regular sheet of paper in there. I want it to be solid. Plus, the foam core will help with stability with the entire frame itself too, you know. So, voila. The frame is put back together, and it's just white on that side, just like that. Okay? So the next step in this process is we're going to make it look real neat on the back. So we're going to put a backing on the back, okay? And this is where the craft paper comes into play. So what you want to do is cut your craft paper to like larger than the size of your frame. So I just did it like that, all right? You know, it could be about an inch larger, whatever. It just makes it a lot easier. Don't cut it exactly to the size. It'll drive you nuts when you try to put it on. So I already cut my paper to the size, our craft paper, all right? And then you're going to grab your double-sided tape, And we're going to line, I'm going to show you here. You're going to take your double-sided tape, and we're going to line the edge of the frame on the back all the way around, all right? So take it like that, and it doesn't have to be neat or anything because we're trimming it. It doesn't have to be exact or anything. Just take a piece, and we're going to stick it down. Let's see, like that. Okay. Like that, if you can see it. Okay? So then you're going to repeat all the way around. And if you and like I said, so you don't have to be neat. This is what I want to show you. It doesn't have to be neat. Notice how I missed a little part there? All you have to do is take another little piece and stick it on there so you get to the end. And you want to go all the way around, okay? Let's see, where are we at here? All right, let me put the last piece on here. So is everybody ready for Christmas? I'm not. Our Halloween stuff is still up, I'll just be honest. Well, Thanksgiving Day is usually the day that I kind of, you know, swap everything out. I mean, I've taken down like a lot of the Halloween decorations, but our Halloween village is still up, and it does stay up until Thanksgiving. And that's the day I kind of swap it out and make it into a Christmas village. But at first, when I started seeing stuff in the stores for Christmas, I thought, oh my god, I'm not ready. I cannot believe that it's Christmas time already. I just can't believe it. But now I'm like kind of geeked for it. I'm kind of excited. I had the thrill of Halloween, and now I'm really ready for Christmas. Okay, so now we put the double-sided tape all the way around the frame, just like that. I hope you can see it. The double-sided tape is all the way around the back of the frame like that. And we're going to tack it down a little like that. So next, we're going to take our craft paper, and I want the brown side facing out. So I have it rolled this way, okay? And the easiest way to show you this, let me show you on the one that I don't have tape on. So we're going to take the back of it of the frame, and we're going to set this to the end, and then we're going to unroll it out. So like, let's see. See, this is where that big stand would come into play. So let me see if I can do this. Oh, I can do it, yeah. So you're just going to lay it on this end like this. Tack it down a little bit like that, and then simply unroll it all the way out. I hope I did it the right way. I did. Okay. Okay, and then press it down all the way around. You want a nice good seal on your double-sided tape. And you can even fold it down a little bit around the frame if you want. Here, I'll show you in 2 seconds here. 1, 2. So you're like that. Like that. Okay, so now we have all this extra paper hanging out. That certainly doesn't look nice. I mean, what the heck would we do with this? So we have to trim it. Now, that's very easy to do. Never fear. So, grab your ruler and grab your X-Acto knife. And we're simply going to line up the end to the end of the frame and bring it in maybe, I don't know. I'll show you in 1 second here. Okay. So bring it in. Bring it in maybe, I don't know, what is that, a 1/16 of an inch? Just a tiny little bit. So it's like that. And then we're going to trim it with the X-Acto knife. I mean, if I can do this like on my lap like this, you can definitely do this on a desk or a table. It's very easy. I was trying to think of how to do this easily, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, I'm thinking too much into this. Like so. So you cut it like that, and take it off like that. So we have a nice even edge like that. And repeat on all 4 sides, and your entire back will be nice and neat, okay? I'm not going to bore you and sit here and do the entire thing like that. You get the gist of it, right? So you'll have a nice, even background. Now, the next step, since we're making this to hang on the fridge, we're going to apply magnets to the back of it so that it'll stick to the fridge. So there's 2 ways we can do this. You can either, let's see, I'll use this here. I'll use this. Okay, so this one, I just put a big piece like that because I have tons of these. So I just cut it to fit in the center, and then I used my double-sided tape, and I taped it on like that. You could use glue if you want. And also, if you don't have double-sided tape, you could use tacky glue to apply the craft paper too. You just have to let it dry a little bit before you cut it, okay? Same with the magnets. You can use double-sided tape to hold it on, or you can use glue to hold it on too. Just make sure you dry it before you hang it up, right? So if you get the strips, you can just go around the edge like that if you want. You can do 2 like that. You could do 2 like that. They're very strong magnets, and these are very light. So the frames are very light, so it doesn't really matter. I used this big one just because it was easy, and I have a ton of them. So anyway, so now we have the back with a magnet on it, and this is what will stick to the fridge. So the last step in this is we're going to take our dry erase markers, and we're going to attach Velcro to it so it sticks on the frame. So, in order to do that, super simple. Take your dry erase marker and take your Velcro and just cut a small tab. All you need is a little tab. And we're going to attach it to the pen, and then we're going to attach the other side to the frame. So I have a little tab like that. Separate them. That, and you're going to put one side on the pen and one side on the frame. Like that. And I'm not exactly sure, like, I always buy Velcro that's sticky on the back. I'm not, just get Velcro that's peel and stick Velcro. I'm sure they probably do sell it that it doesn't have that on it. But you want the kind that has the sticker on it. Okay, let's see here. All right, and the other side, we're going to stick onto the bottom right corner of our frame, like that. Then we have a pen. And this is our finished product. Okay? So this is a dry erase board, and the glass works just as well as a regular dry erase board does. You can write on it and wipe it off. I tried to find little mini erasers. I'm on the hunt for that. If I find them, I'll let you know. I thought it would be really cute to maybe attach one with twine or something, or put it down in the corner, just a little mini eraser. I thought that would be really cool. I might just get a piece of felt and put it in there and say this is your eraser or something. To be continued on that one. I'm not sure, but I think this is perfect the way it is, actually. But I am on it. I think we're going to have a little mini eraser to put in it, too. So, if you can imagine now, this is your dry erase board that will double as a platter. Now, for that to happen, you're going to want to look for basket bags like this. I got these at the dollar store. They sell them 2 in a pack, and they also sell them 4 in a pack in different shapes, different sizes. You just want to make sure that this fits in it, and most basket bags this will fit in there. So if you can kind of get the gist of it, the finished product will be like this. Alright? So, anyway, the very last episode we'll be assembling all of our goodies on our platter. I just can't wait until we get to that part, because it's going to be so cool. So anyway, that is our platter / dry erase board. And the next coming weeks, the next 5 weeks from now, we're going to be making things to put in and on the platter, all right? So, I don't know. Why don't we give a little demonstration? Do you want to see how it hangs up? Steve, are you there?
I'm here.
Did you mind following me into the...
No, not at all.
Okay.
I promise nothing about shakiness here, though.
Oh, no, that's all right. You have to take it off this day. Now, Now, the kitchen is a mess. I didn't have time to clean or anything, so don't hate. Don't hate or anything, please. Voila.
This better stick, otherwise.
And it goes just like that.
Voila.
Isn't that cool? Yay!
Very cool.
And then of course, Your pen will stick there. So there's your dry erase board / platter for Christmas. I hope you enjoyed it. And I think this will give you enough time to make 20 or 50 of them if you need them. So anyway, next week we're on to another project that we'll put into the platter. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Remember, please like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Check us out on Facebook at SmokeySteveAndMarc. Send us a friend request. Check us out on Instagram, SmokeySteveAndMarc. As always, all of our contact information is below, our address, our email, all of that's below. Thanks again for watching. It was fantastic spending time with you. I hope you're excited about this big project these next 5 weeks as I am. If you can tell, I'm a little excited about it. And remember, as always, stay positive, everybody. We'll see you next time. Ciao!